Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This pick a card reading is going to take a look at what is the universe trying to deliver to you. So if you have not as of yet chosen a card or a crystal on the table, go ahead and do that now. There are timestamps down below in the description box where you can go directly to the portion of the video that'll take you to the up close video clip and picture clip, which are both in silence. The reason why there's no sound, it's so that way you're uninterrupted during your selection process. You can get an up close personal look at the cards and the crystals on the table in order to choose. This part of the video is not a good portion to do that for the simple fact that, as you can see, I have sun filtering through the window right there. So if you want to go take a better look, go ahead and go to those timestamps. There's a picture clip again and a video clip where you can pause where necessary, take as much time as you need in order to choose. If during that time you feel led to pick more than one card or crystal on the table, by all means, please listen to your intuition. That will always be highly encouraged here. Pick more than one if you feel it necessary. These readings are also timeless, so whether you watch it at the upload time or sometime later down the road, whenever it's placed into your awareness and you feel an intuitive nudge to watch, there indeed may be a message here for you. Nonetheless, what I always say is that these readings are general. I can't possibly expect to connect with every single person that watches this video. There will be many of you that watch. Although I hope you manage to find a message here. But what I always say is if you don't find a message within this particular reading, before you click off my channel altogether, maybe consider checking out my pick a card playlist. I have a bunch of pick a cards I've already done. I have pick a cards for love, spirituality, career. I even have birthday messages for everyone and daily card readings as well in case you need a quick message. They're under a minute and a half. So go ahead and check out my playlist, have some fun exploring, and let's say maybe after you've perused my channel, you realize maybe I'm not the reader for you. That is okay too, because I trust that the universe will always guide you right and true to the messages that you need for confirmation on your journey, because at the end of the day, that's how the magic works, and the magic will always find a way to somehow find you. So with all that being said, Star Family, let's go ahead and go to your reading of choice. Pile number one, viewers, you chose the Malachite for your crystal. I'm going to put that there. This is your card. There is a message on the back of this. I will be sure to incorporate it into the reading. I want to take a look first at what's going on, right? We want to see what is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you. And I'm going to start with the tarot. And we're also going to take a look at what is it that Spirit wants you to be aware of in regards to this. Okay, so let's start first with what is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you. Let's see. What is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you? Pile number one, viewers. Whoa, hold on here. There we go. We're going to start off with one card at a time, and then we're going to build up to it. So let's see here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. I like this because this is telling me that what Spirit is trying to deliver to you is progress and growth. Okay, growth in whatever it is that maybe you're striving for at this time. It could be a personal goal somewhere in your life where it's like you're looking for growth, right? You're looking for signs of growth, and that's what Spirit wants to deliver to you. 7 as a number talks about spiritual growth and part of the spiritual journey. So what I feel here is that Spirit is trying to deliver to you personal growth, not only just in your spirituality or in your spiritual journey, but also in your physical everyday world. Because, like, let's be honest here, we all want to see progress in our life. We all want to feel like we're making strides, right? We don't ever want to feel like we're pedaling in place. So I don't know if that is maybe the case for some of you picking pile number one with Malachite. Maybe you feel like you're not seeing the gains that you would like to see in your everyday life or in your goals. You want to see progress. You want to see yourself make some headway, right? And the Seven of Pentacles is that energy where it is about tending to the garden per se, right? We give energy, time, and physical effort to the things that we want to see develop into more. And the Seven of Coins is one of those energies that is tending, right, to something that it desires more of. All right, so it could be a goal, a manifestation, an intention. It could be your job. It could be, anything that you're laboring towards. But this is all about like tending to that and not giving up on it. Because a lot of times we want to see the progress, but we're not seeing it, right? There's a saying that says, you don't pull up carrots, right, to see how they're doing or see how they're growing, right? There's a certain level of trust there that we have to kind of trust that the carrot, grows in the ground and it is doing its thing. Like we can see a little bit of the greenery on top, but we can't see what the carrot looks like within the ground, right? So it's kind of like this thing, you've been tending to something or you've been striving and working towards something, and maybe you're not seeing the kind of progress you would like to see on the surface yet. And what Spirit is trying to deliver to you, right, is the fruition and also the growth of this thing and the progress of this thing where you can actually physically see it with your own two eyes. Okay. But the analogy of the carrot is also giving me the vibe of that some of these things are taking place underneath the surface. Okay. And that growth is happening also in places where you can't always see. Maybe you can feel some of that spiritual growth, but you're not really seeing the full-on result of it exterior-wise, right? There's a lot of growth internally, but what Spirit is trying to deliver to you is the growth that you have been undergoing on the inside. Spirit wants to deliver to you the physical, right, expression of that on the outside of you too. Okay? Because this is telling me, for whatever reason, there's a vibrational change that has been taking place on a spiritual level. Again, remember the number 7 and the vibrations energy, right? There's some kind of spiritual growth that has been taking place internally. And eventually, with time, you start to see the shift in your life outside of you too, to match the vibration that you're carrying internally. The 7 of Pentacles is giving me that vibe. This is also about you actually manifesting something, right? Obviously from the inside out. And that is also part of what Spirit is trying to deliver to you. So not only the physical proof and progress outside you, but the materialization of a manifestation as well. Okay, so not only proof of the internal spiritual shift reflected outside of you in your everyday life in a positive way, but then actually the physical manifestation of said thing as well. It feels like it goes hand in hand. Okay, it feels like the vibrational energy shift underneath the surface had to come first. Like what comes first, the chicken or the egg, right? So they say. So, but it feels like the vibrational aspect of your personal growth and journey had to come first before you can start to see the physical fruits of that change and shift outside of you. The 7 of Coins is also an energy where we do a lot of on an everyday level, we're looking at our situation. We're wondering what we can change, what we can tweak right here and there. We think of yourself as the gardener in the garden, right? You look at your garden, you're wondering, how can your garden grow more? What can I trim back? What can I cut away? How can I water differently? Or what kind of fertilizer can I use to help this situation, right? And sometimes that is what we're doing in the midst of trying to work towards a goal. We're looking at it like, what is it that I can do? What is it that I can do? The thing is that the feeling here is that you're already doing what you need to do. I don't think there's anything more that you can do that you haven't already done. And Spirit wants to acknowledge, the feeling is here to acknowledge that what you have been doing thus far is working. It's working, but it's kind of like this feeling of also you're just not at a point where you can quite see it surface level yet. But that doesn't mean the carrot's not growing. Okay, I hope this makes sense. But this is telling me that there's a lot of progress as Spirit is trying to deliver to you, but a lot of the progress that you're going to see physically outside of you in your life, in your goals, maybe towards a manifestation, is all because you've been tending your garden, your internal garden, your inner world, perhaps your spiritual journey and your spiritual growth has been tended to. You've been doing the work. And now a reflection of that beauty you hold inside of you, okay, will now soon be reflected outside of you too, okay? So let's see what is there to be aware of. And I apologize. I mean, sun is wonderful, right? We love the sun, obviously. It's life force energy, and it's just right here all over this table right now. Depending on the side, the time of day, right, and the way or which side the sun is at this time, depending on what time of day. I get different, you know, I get different filters of light coming through this window all the time. Depending on where the sun is, the position, the timing of the day, and whatnot. It just so happens that right now, as I have a chance to do this reading, the sun is pouring in the way that it is, and you can hardly see the cards on the table. But anyhow, let me stop rambling. We want to see, what is it that Spirit wants you to be aware of? So the feeling here is that what Spirit, the universe, is trying to deliver to you is the progress you've been waiting to see, right? The progress you've been waiting to see towards your personal goals, the things that you want to achieve, maybe in regards to your money, okay, your prosperity, especially with the pentacles, right? Because that's all about trying to build up more wealth. If we look at it on a practical level, and you've been really working with the Seven of Coins, you've been working hard towards your goals and towards your endeavor, maybe you're really working hard even at your job, and you're looking to see progress, something to show for it, right? And that's what it is. Spirit is going to deliver to you that progress where you can have something to show for it. You can expect that your hard work is going to pay off, okay? And there will be physical proof of that. So what is that Spirit wants to make you aware of about this? Wow, look at that. The Fool. Yeah. I like this. Okay, this is basically saying what Spirit wants to make you aware of about this is that this is going to change things for you. It's going to set you off on a new trajectory. You are seeing the progress. You will see the progress. That's what Spirit is trying to deliver to you. But this is going to open you up to a whole world of possibilities. All right, once that physical progress and proof gets delivered to you in the physical everyday world where you can see it and it's tangible, you can actually see a measure of progress before your eyes, okay? It's going to open you up to a whole new world of possibilities and opportunities. The Fool is about taking leaps of faith, right? And maybe that's the thing. Maybe this progress, right, the progress that you're looking to see required perhaps that you took a leap of faith on yourself. And the feeling is here with the Fool in this position, like Spirit is proud that you took the leap of faith to give yourself a chance to make further gains and more progress, okay? Because sometimes there's a level of trust involved in taking that leap. And that's also something that Spirit wants you to be aware of in case you haven't already taken the leap for yourself. The feeling is here, if you want to see more progress, right? Let's say that's what your goal is. You want to see more progress in your gains or in your life, in your work, your career, your projects, your goals, whatever aspect of life you want to see more progress. Spirit is saying here, something to be aware of is there's a leap of faith that's required, okay, to get the gains or to see the level of progress that you're desiring, okay? So some of you have already taken that leap and are now waiting for the results to show themselves. But some of you are looking for the progress and haven't quite taken that leap of faith yet with the Fool. And that's what Spirit wants to make you aware. There's a leap of faith that's required here, a level of trust, okay, in Spirit and in yourself to maybe do something different, maybe get out of your comfort zone. And there's, you know, the saying I always use is jump and the net will appear, right, with the Fool. So sometimes you got to take a leap of faith to try something different, try something new, and free yourself of any limitations or restrictions that would hold you back from trying, right? Because sometimes you never know until you try, right? And that's the Fool's energy here in this position. Okay. Not only that, the Fool always has the sunshine on, you know, at its back. So the feeling is here. There's good vibes surrounding you. If you have an idea, you want to see more progress and more gains in your life, in your personal goals. If there's something you've been debating or contemplating, right, wondering what you can do. Remember I said, what can I do? How can I make the garden grow more? Right? Well, this is saying the sunshine is at your back. There's positive vibes surrounding your ideas when it comes to the level of progress you want to see, but some of it's going to require that you take a chance on yourself. And it's going to require a little bit of a bravery test, right? Because it's a sense of fearlessness. The fool jumps into the unknown and he takes that journey, not 100% sure where it's going to lead him, but he goes anyway. Right? And he removes all baggage of limitation, right? Because that's why he travels lightly. He hardly has anything on his back. He only has his tiny satchel. He travels lightly. He goes in fearlessly. He doesn't allow anything to weigh him down or keep him from going or trying, right? It's going to open up new doors to you to go down this trajectory, even though it's a little unfamiliar territory. Spirit is saying something to be aware of here, okay, is that this is a leap in a new direction that'll also teach you how to trust more and allow yourself to be in flow with the way that spirit guides you, leads you, and kind of like nudges you, right? Because sometimes we get this feeling and we ignore it, we put it aside, and it's like, but that's the one thing. Sometimes that's the one thing that'll take you to the next level, right? But we ignore it a lot of times out of fear or what if I can't, you know, that kind of thing. Sometimes we just have to just go for it. Okay. The feeling is here. Try, go for it. No regrets. Right. So let's see what this card says here. Whoa. Okay. So sunflower. Remember I was saying, that the sun is always at the full, see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like the sun rays, right? You always see the shining sun, the yellow in the normal depiction of the card. That's a symbol of the sun shining down on a situation with high vibes. And then you have the sunflower, which is also a symbol of the sun, but it says practice courage each day. Now, to me, that applies with the Fool because it takes some courage, right? To go into a situation fearlessly, taking a leap of faith into the unknown and trusting that it'll help you, right? With the Seven of Coins, make the gains and the growth that you're looking to see in your life. Okay, so Spirit wants to deliver to you this progress, these gains, and this growth in your journey, not only spiritually, but also physically. The thing is that Spirit is saying here that it's going to require that you take an action toward it, but in some means, right? And part of that is going to require your leap of faith. All right, let's grab a few of the Making Magic cards. Okay. Triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Well, that does align with what I was saying. This is about you growing spiritually, right? That's the divine. And physically, right? In your everyday world and environment. That would be the earthly. So this is about you coming into kind of like you're integrating the spiritual and the physical where it feels like in harmonious alignment with one another. So again, the internal then will match the external. The external will then vibrationally line up also with the internal. Right? So that's what I have there, but let's see. Look at that. Achievement. Win the award, accolade, or contract. There you go. Right? So you're achieving things. That's what Spirit wants to deliver to you. The achievement of your goals. The goals that you are right now in the throes of putting your labor, energy, and effort into with the Seven of Coins. Absolutely. Let's grab a final oracle card. Pile number 1, viewers. Let's see. Final oracle. This is the Sacred Forest Oracle and the Good Karma Tarot. But let's see what we have here. reflecting pool, stillness, number 33, which is a master number. Let's see. I'm going to read this. It says, as you stand on the soft moss at the edge of the forest pool, you can see your own reflection. A soft breeze ripples the surface. Your image wavers and shifts only to return as the air becomes still. In the quietude of this moment, you tap into the internal source of your power. You watch as your reflected image transforms into the highest form of you. What beauty and grace. Okay. Look, and that looks, reflection looks like a swan, which is a symbol of transformation. Let's see. In stillness, your power emerges. Tap into your inner sacredness to discover the dwelling place of your soul. In profound peace and silence, you can discover the truth of your being. If you are in pain, go into the stillness until you find the source. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of being overwhelmed, urgency, and emergency. There is also a higher truth. Seek it out. Your soul loves what is real and honest. In quietude, the truth emerges. Move past the bustle and chatter of life into sweet stillness. Allow the chaos of the outer world to roll off your back the way water rolls off the back of a duck. Surrender to it. Seek solitude to hear your voice, the voice of spirit, and serenity will follow. The spirit of the reflecting pool says, in silence, you'll find the dwelling place of your soul. Take time to move into quietude, and you'll uncover a vast store of insight emerging within you. In ongoing situations in your life, hold back, take time to reflect before responding. So again, I feel like if you are, okay, or spirit is saying here, what you should be aware of is that maybe some of this is going to your growth, the kind of growth and physical gains that you want to see in your life. If this is what you really want, but you're afraid to take that leap of faith, again, spirit will show you what you need to know, taking that time out to reflect and being still. Okay. And that voice within is always available to us at any time. We can tap into it. And there's a way to discern, right? You can feel resistance when something doesn't feel right to you, and then feel at ease when something is in alignment with you. Not only that, remember where I was saying how you're working on the spiritual inside, right? With the 7 of coins, like there's a lot of spiritual growth taking place underneath the surface that you can't really see. And that soon it would be eventually reflected, right, outside of you in your physical, tangible, everyday world. But that is a process, and that is what's taking place. And that's also what spirit is in the process of delivering to you. The spiritual growth taking place underneath the surface, like the carrot, right, that we can't see growing in the ground, that is soon to be delivered outside of you too. Okay, so where you can see it. And that's because the growth took place on the inside first. Like the growth takes place in the ground before we pull the carrot out of the ground. So the feeling is here, what spirit wants to deliver to you, right? What the universe is trying to deliver to you is the full grown carrot, right? The fruit of your garden, your labor. So you can enjoy that fruit of your labor is also what spirit is looking to deliver to you. So again, but a lot of that growth and a lot of that fruit, right, begins on the inside first. And then again, like I said, reflecting and gets reflected outside of you. So in a sense, yeah, this does match up literally, right, for the simple word reflection. But then not only that, it's like if you're debating this, right, and you haven't quite taken that leap or made that move, this is saying to go inward. You'll know what to do. All right. You'll know what to do. And again, trust that you will have your success and your achievement. Okay. And it'll all work out. So this is your reading pile number 1, viewers. If you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do, check me out on Etsy. There's a link to my Etsy store down below in the comment section. Pay me a visit. I have really cool things there that I make by hand on my free time, crystal jewelry. I crochet things too. So like if you need a pouch for your loose crystals, I can crochet a necklace to hold these things in, and fun stuff like that. Not only that, I do have personal readings there, but it's very infrequent now because of my availability has been very limited. So again, if you see one, great, grab it while you can. Otherwise, you know, my shop is sold out. So with all that being said, I will leave you here, sending you much love wherever you are. Take care and always keep shining. Pile number 2, you chose Labradorite for your crystal. I'm going to put that there. This is your card. There's a message on the back of this. I'll be sure to incorporate that into the reading. I want to get the tarot on the table first. I'm using the Good Karma Tarot today, and we're going to be taking a look at what is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you, okay? And then we're going to take a look at what is it that Spirit wants to make you aware of about it, all right? So let's start off with what is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you? One card. If I need more cards, I will grab. Let's see there. All right, we're going to build this reading up. I'm going to start with this first. Let's see. Oh, okay. Page of Cups. So what is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you? Well, it looks like the universe is trying to deliver to you new ideas, new inspiration, new creative, I guess, new creative inspirations, okay? And possibly for some of you, new love. Sometimes the Page of Cups can talk about the universe also delivering a message to us, right? Some form of communication, because pages do deliver messages. And these messages, right, can be a direct line from Spirit. So I don't know if the universe is trying to get a message across to you and maybe you're just not catching it, right? That's kind of feeling that the Page of Cups is giving me. Not only that, Page of Cups talks about a surprise. So the universe is trying to deliver to you something special, like a special surprise of some sort. And like I said, it could be in the form of new love, a new creative project, something artistic. If you're working on, maybe you're seeking inspiration, and that's what the universe is trying to deliver to you, that inspiration towards something creative. And this is also a feeling of being in a state of, I guess the word is daydreaming, right? So if you've been daydreaming about something, whatever that daydream has, you know, that has been present on your mind lately, what the universe is trying to deliver is that it's part of that daydream. Okay, you ever been in a position where you're like, you're there, but you're not there? Like you might be sitting at work and your mind is somewhere else, right? And you're wishing you're on the beach somewhere in Mexico. You see what I'm saying? Like that part of that daydream, whatever you're daydreaming about and using as a form of escapism, is also what the universe is trying to deliver to you. Why? Because for one, that moment of daydreaming, right? That's spiritual energy. That's actually co-creation. It's the imagination at work with Spirit. And we don't realize that in those moments where we're imagining something, we're daydreaming about something, we're actually manifesting. We're giving spiritual energy, right, to that image, which actually manifests. So what Spirit is trying to deliver to you is something you've been daydreaming about, imagining, perhaps manifesting, yes. And it could be I mean, again, it's creative energy, right? Creative energy and inspiration. That's what it takes to imagine. So whatever it is that you've been daydreaming about, imagining in your mind and heart, creating and co-creating with Spirit is also what the universe is trying to deliver to you. And also the other thing that I was picking up was that Spirit's trying to get a message across to you, right? So this is also kind of like a heads up to be aware of the things happening around you, and the people, places, and things that are around you as well, because sometimes Spirit will use people, places, and things to deliver and get a message across to us, okay? So again, maybe signs and synchronicities is also what the universe is trying to deliver to you, in addition to Possibly for some of you, meeting someone new. New love is also what the Page of Cups can speak about. So the universe is trying to deliver someone to you. And maybe that someone will act as the messenger, perhaps, to deliver the message that the universe has for you, or the surprise, right? Because Page of Cups can talk about surprises. Maybe the surprise that the universe has for you in regards to a daydream, a manifestation, a wish, or an intention that you've been dreaming up. Okay? So this card is very multifaceted that way. It could speak of a lot of things. And I know I mentioned a lot, but that's what the Page of Cups delivers. Also, this feeling here, because pages can talk about the inner child, right? So what the universe could also be trying to deliver to you is that feeling of carefree, right? Being carefree. Some of you, the feeling here is you've been maybe disconnected from your inner child. Maybe you've forgotten how to have some fun. And it could be, again, because everyday life can do that to us, right? We're adulting all the time. The Page of Cups in this case also is telling me that what the universe may be trying to deliver to you is a moment or an experience that will allow you some freedom, right? Some play, some fun. Who knows? Maybe a friend will invite you to the amusement park or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of different ways that the universe can deliver fun to us because fun has been lacking in our life, you see? Adventure can be lacking in our life. Fun can be lacking in our life. Play. You know, it can't be all work all the time. You know, like Rihanna says, work, 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 right? It can't be work, work, work all the time. We need fun sometimes. And we need to break up that monotony with a little fun. Okay? So that's what I got there. But let's see what the universe wants to make you aware of in regards to this. All right. So what do we have here? Yeah, Five of Swords. Yeah, that's a challenging card, you know? And this is the feeling that, you know, a lot of times this card talks about having to go through something difficult or challenging, right? And it requires a lot of courage to overcome adversity, get out of that situation and break out and break free, right? Kind of like cut your losses and walk away. So again, Page of Cups wants to have a little fun, right? It wants to remember that it has the freedom to go out and play. Five of Swords is something to be aware of, where it's like, if you feel like you can't catch a break, right? You don't want to let it get to the point where it gets so bad that it becomes a Five of Swords energy. Because a Five of Swords energy can bring your energy down. It can talk about things that make you feel defeated. It can talk about, you know, struggles with people. Sometimes things and situations and people throwing you under the bus, and you have to like know when to walk away to preserve yourself, right? And give yourself the freedom to grow beyond the challenge, right? So the Page of Cups here is saying we need more fun in life, right? I'm trying to get something across to you, a message across to you is what the universe is saying. I have things I want to deliver to you. Could be part of your daydreaming, part of your imaginings, part of your manifestation. There's maybe even a new love interest that I'm trying to deliver to you. But in order for, right, the universe, it's saying here with the Five of Swords, in order for the universe to deliver these things, all right, you kind of got to walk away from what's not working with the Five of Swords. Right? So if there's anything in your journey that isn't working, right? Like I said, you could be at work daydreaming about something else. Because maybe, you know, that form of escapism helps you get through your work. Helps you get through a work day in a job that you can't stand, right? And the thing is that sometimes we hold on to things and we cling to things that maybe don't really align with us vibrationally. Five of Swords is giving us a chance to walk away from that and say, you know, enough is enough. So whatever it is that's not working, a job that you can't stand, or maybe for some of you, a relationship you don't like, anything that's robbing you of your joy or your fun, or, you know, kind of like robbing you of your inner child in some way, Spirit wants to kind of make you aware that it's okay to cut your losses from anything that you feel isn't really helping you be free, carefree, right? That was the feeling I got from the Page of Cups, carefree. So if there's anything that would hold you back or hinder or hurt or challenge you in such a way that puts you in the vibration of the Five of Swords where you feel like you can't catch a break, right? This is saying that you may have to walk away or cut yourself free or break yourself free from those things in order to find more fun, play, happiness, and just overall things, you know, that bring you joy in your life. So I kind of want to grab another one over the Five of Swords to see. Yeah, look at that. The Three of Cups. Yeah, sometimes you got to walk away from things, cut yourself free from things that are kind of robbing you of your joy, right? That's exactly what the Three of Cups is all about. Right? It's all about finding your joy. Any way that you can. You got to bring more joy into your life, right? In some way. We don't want to perpetuate energy that will keep us drained in some way, you know. The Five of Swords can definitely be one of those energies. It is, you know, a number vibration of change. So definitely, you know, if you want something to change, right, sometimes you got to do something drastic in order to make it change. And that's what the Five of Swords in this position is also saying, something to be aware of. You want more freedom, you want more fun, you want more creative liberty. Maybe you want new love, right? Maybe you want to, I guess manifest, right? Something that you've been creating for yourself. Well, sometimes we got to get out of our own way, right? We got to cut ourselves free mentally, spiritually, emotionally, in some way, and kind of like change something for ourselves in order to kind of get the ball rolling, right? And start something new. Because pages are like the first step in the direction of something. They are the initiation of something. So the initiation of new love, the initiation of a creative idea or inspiration with the Page of Cups, the initiation of an intention, right? So these two cards telling me you want to find your happiness. Sometimes, you know, you got to take the initiative and do something sometimes drastic with the Five of Swords that may be a little challenging at first to wrap your head around, but it'll also, right, it might be hard to do, but it'll also, with the Three of Cups, lead you to your happiness and your joy and your fulfillment and connect you with like-minded hearts and people, right, with the Three of Cups. Because the Three of Cups can talk about your soul family, your soul tribe, right? It could talk about get-togethers, gatherings, social, right? You want to have more fun, right? We got to make some changes. We got to switch something up. Get rid of what's not working with the Five of Swords in order to kind of like give ourselves that fun. Three of Cups is about having a good time, by the way. And it's like there's this feeling of here of Spirit wants you to have more fun in your life, or bring more fun and connect more with your inner child, because it can't be all work and no play, right? It can't be all challenge all the time. Three of Cups is also trying to help you to meet new people, right? So if some of you are looking for love and you're hoping that the universe delivers love to you, right? Well, the Three of Cups is saying something to be aware of is you got to get out there and meet new people, right? And you also probably, with the Five of Swords, got to change your mindset. Instead of thinking that the universe maybe is never going to deliver it to you, maybe change your mindset and start setting the intention and believing that it'll arrive, and it will, and you will be connected, right? Because we got to be the change first, right? We got to be the change first in order to see the change reflected outside of us. But the Three of Cups is definitely trying to connect you with new people. And it could be that something to be aware of is that, you know, one of these connections that you might come across might be via somebody you already know. So it could be like a friend introducing you, right? Or a colleague introducing you to new love. And it might take you by surprise, right? Page of Cups can talk about surprises, and the universe is trying to deliver a surprise to you. But sometimes, in order, like I said, in order to get that ball rolling, sometimes we have to take the first step in the direction of what it is that we wish for, and then allow the universe to deliver the rest. And then the Three of Cups is also saying here that these things are going to come together the minute you decide to, right, make the change with the Five of Swords and cut yourself free from those things that aren't working. Then the universe can put and bring everything together to deliver it to you. Okay. Remember when I was saying that sometimes the universe is trying to deliver a message to us, but we're not in a position where we can see it yet? And sometimes we're so caught up in our hamster wheel that we fail to see the messages that the universe is trying to deliver to us. And sometimes we have to break routine, break cycles or patterns, right? And do something different to kind of shake things up, to wake things up, is a feeling here. And I'm getting that also from the fact that there is a lightning strike or bolt over here, right? And like I said bold. Well, yeah, sometimes we got to make bold moves. And that's kind of what this is telling me, something to be aware of. Well, you got to make a drastic shift, change in mindset, make a bold move, perhaps shake something up to wake something up, which then allows the universe to bring it together. Because the Three of Cups can talk about gatherings, right? So bring it together, whether it's, you know, your manifestation, connect you with someone else, get a creative idea rolling, a surprise. You know, the thing is that once you make this shift or change, it feels like, or you make this drastic cut or adjustment of something that's not working in your life, the universe is going to be able then to deliver good things to you, right? Deliver the surprise that something, I guess, surprising, right, that you weren't anticipating or expecting. But let's see here. All right, so it says you are worth what it is that you desire. I agree with that. Whatever it is that you're daydreaming about, whatever it is that you're wishing for, whatever it is that you're looking to manifest, you're definitely worthy of that. So don't ever for a minute think that you aren't. Again, with the Five of Swords, sometimes it could be our own mindset that gets in our own way. And sometimes we don't believe we're worthy of receiving, you know, the things that we imagine or desire. And that's something, you know, we all have to work on through our journey, believing that we're capable, possible, that we're worthy of it, and then it can be delivered. So let's take a look here. Making magic. Let's see. Whoa, Felix Felicitas, power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. Again, the surprises, right? Triple spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lesson. So power symbol to create lucky serendipitous events. That would be the Page of Cups, something unexpected, unexpected surprises, right? The universe is trying to deliver a surprise to you, a surprise encounter, a surprise, maybe manifestation, okay? It says learning or listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lesson. So intuition can also speak through the Page of Cups, and maybe there has been an intuitive nudge that maybe you've been hesitant to make. But if you listen to the nudge and follow through with it and make the changes that are needed, and to you they might seem drastic, but they could also be the catalyst for a lot of your incoming happiness as well. All right, that's what this is giving me. But let's see if we can get a final oracle card here. I know this is a long one, but let's see. Final oracle for pile number 2. Just one card. Wow, activation, Spirit Guardian of Spring, 36. Let's see. Daffodils are surfacing through the dark, rich soil. Tiny green buds are bursting forth on every tree as a cacophony of birdsong fills the air. Flowers are bursting into bloom, and there is a wild scampering through the forest as creatures large and small revel in the glorious energy of spring. A new cycle has begun. Do not hesitate. The time is now. Like I said, there was a need for drastic change, is what Spirit was trying to make you aware of with the Five of Swords, right? The time is now. Take action. It's okay if you're hesitant or even afraid. Face the fear and do it anyway. There are times to pull back and think carefully before every action, but this isn't one of those times. Forge forward with courage and certainty. A new beginning awaits you. Whoa. Yeah, probably one that's a lot more happy and harmonious, right? But it's going to require, maybe with the Five of Swords, that you take drastic action. But it says, you might experience some chaos or turmoil. That would be the Five of Swords, right? Yeah, because the Five of Swords energy isn't always pleasant. And Spirit's trying to make you aware of it. It might be hard, right? But it'll actually bring you more joy and free you and give you that carefree energy you're seeking once you do it. The Three of Cups is indicating joy and happiness is on the other side of it, though. Anyway, I'll keep going. It says, you might experience some chaos or turmoil, but that is all part of this exciting time of activation. Again, I was saying with the Page of Cups, initiation, right? It could be the initiation of a lot of new things, because pages are new energy as well. Do not allow upheaval. That would be Five of Swords again. Don't allow upheaval to disrupt your forward trajectory. Be courageous and forthright. Make your decisions swiftly and with confidence, and then act on them with steely resolve. Whoa. In ancient times, people employed springtime ceremonies to clear out the old and invite in the new. And the page is new energy, right? And that's what the universe is trying to deliver to you, new energy. But sometimes with the Five of Swords, something to be aware of is that we got to walk away from the things that aren't working, cut ourselves free from that in order to initiate new things and bring ourselves happiness, right? And remember our worth, right? Because it says you are worth what it is that you desire. So if you're desiring a change, if you're desiring to take action on new ideas, it's going to require that maybe you cut something out, free yourself from a situation that's not working, in order to pursue your worth and what it is that you desire and that new thing that you wish to see for yourself, right? But let's see. Be courageous and forthright. Make your decisions swiftly and with confidence, and then act on them with steely resolve. In ancient times, people employed springtime ceremonies to clear out the old and invite in the new. Spring was seen as a time of new life, seeds sprouting, eggs hatching, animals giving birth, and new beginning. Spring also refers to hope, renewal, growth, youth, and love. And ceremonies were done to honor this transition in life. So the universe is trying to deliver just new energy and refreshed energy, right, in your life. That carefree feeling that I was picking up. But it says, the Spirit Guardian of Spring says, get ready, big changes are ahead. Things that have been incubating are now coming to life. A profound transformation is ahead. Take risks. Keep going. Prepare for this time of upheaval, fluctuations, and renewal, and the end result will be glorious. Do you see that? I think that aligns very well with what I was trying to say, even though I felt like I was struggling to get my point across. But, yeah, I mean, this is what you have to look forward to with the Three of Cups, right? A sense of joy, happiness, and a feeling of relief is also what I'm picking up from this. You have the power, you have the lucky energy of the Felix Felicitas saying that you have the power to create lucky serendipitous events. So this is all going to work out in your favor if you're willing to, again, do what you need to do right? Take that action. It might be tough. It might be challenging at first, but it also can put you on the path to something better. And you're worthy of at least, you know, giving yourself that shot, right? And this is all about listening to the divine within and the way that it's trying to nudge you and prompt you in a certain direction. And we can hesitate a lot of times, right? It says here, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. No matter what it is that you're experiencing, even if it's challenging, it is something to learn from, right? But sometimes we push off the divine nudge that's prompting us to take some kind of drastic action in the direction of something better. But there's always that one straw that breaks the camel's back, and then eventually it's like, okay, this is enough's enough. I'll do what I need to do to take action on my behalf, right? We all have a breaking point. Five of Swords is kind of giving me that vibe, like to be aware of. There may come a breaking point and you say, okay, well, that's it. I'm done, and walk away and cut your losses, cut yourself free, which then actually initiates, right, a whole new trajectory in the direction of the things that you desire, right? The things that you wish for, the things that you've been daydreaming about. It ends up activating all of that and getting it started, right? So I love this. Pile number 2, this is your reading. If you feel that this is helped and connected for you in some way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. If you want to take it a step further to support what I do here, check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade crystal jewelry there, as well as a bunch of other things that I make by hand on my free time. Tarot readings are very limited. They're based on my availability and when I've completed readings for other people who have purchased prior. So check in every once in a while. Pay me a visit at any time. Take care of yourself and always keep shining. Pile number 3, you chose Citrine as your crystal. I'm going to put that there. This is your card. There's a message on the back of that. I'll be sure to incorporate that into the reading. I want to get tarot on the table first. This is the good karma tarot that I'm using for you. We're going to be looking at what is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you. And then the other portion of the reading is what is it that spirit needs you to be aware of. Okay, so what is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you? Let's see, pile number 3. What is the universe trying to deliver to you? Whoa, okay. There we go. I'm going to start off with one card. If I need more, I will grab, but let's see. Wow. Okay, so we have the moon energy. The universe is trying to deliver to you a heightened sense of intuition, psychic abilities, okay, and some level of spiritual growth and awareness, all right? She looks more like the high priestess to me than actually the moon card, right? Because we have the crescent moon right here. So she's giving me high priestess vibes for real. And this is telling me that spirit is trying to deliver to you a heightened sense of spiritual intuition, wisdom, growth, and awareness. Psychic gifts as well. Oddly enough, the word that I just felt was remembrance. Remembrance, okay? In the sense of remembering like something. The feeling is here, remembrance of something on a soul level. Like waking up something that's been dormant within you on a soul level and bringing that from the subconscious, because the moon talks about subconscious. So bringing it up from the subconscious to the conscious, okay? So the feeling is here, you might have spiritual gifts and talents that you maybe aren't fully aware of yet. And spirit wants to, the feeling is here, remind you of that, of what those are. Very interesting. Yeah, spirit wants to remind you of what those gifts, talents, and capabilities are. Like, you were born with these things, right? But they're dormant. They're dormant at this time. And what Spirit wants to deliver to you is the remembrance of these things, the remembering of these things, and the awareness of them again, right? Because your soul came into this existence already with these gifts, and then there's a matter of waking them up inside of you. That's wild. Like, that's not anything I've ever really gotten from the moon card before, in that sense. Like, yes, it could talk about spiritual wisdom, knowledge, in a sense of intuition, being connected to your intuition, but I never got the feeling of remembrance from it before, okay? But it's obviously something with the art in this card. I think the art in these cards are super special that way, because they don't, this deck doesn't speak to, it speaks differently. The artwork is unique in that sense. And the cards oftentimes play off each other in that way. Like I said, this is the moon, but she looks more like the high priestess than the moon, right? So you get there are interconnectedness there in the artwork. But anyhow, the feeling here is what the universe wants to deliver to you is the remembrance of your inherent gifts, talents, capabilities of your soul. They may be related to psychic abilities, a heightened intuition, and or some level of awareness that maybe you're just not surface level awake to yet. And that's okay, because we all go through our awakening at different stages. And those different stages of awakening or levels of awakening are meant to happen when they're meant to happen, right? So there's no bad timing or wrong timing when it comes to when we wake up to these things, okay? It's fascinating. The other thing is, like, the moon energy in general, when we are experiencing the moon energy, okay, we don't always know what lies ahead, but it's an opportunity for us to trust our instincts and intuition, right? And trust that within. It's that quiet space within that allows us to hear ourselves and understand what our next move should be based on that intuitive knowing, silencing, right? Silencing the world outside of us and letting that speak instead. And that really is a gift. So if you've been struggling with tapping into your intuition, the universe is trying to deliver you a heightened intuition as a gift, okay, is what this is saying. So let's see, what is that Spirit wants to make you aware of in regards to this? Also, the feeling that I just got here is that some of you might be seeking to know more about your past lives. Like, you've set the intention to know who you are on a soul level, you know, like, because also the feeling that this gives me is that, remember I was feeling the word remembrance, right? There's something about the feeling of, like, the person that you are right now is an amalgamation of everybody you've been before. And sometimes you got to understand and know your past, right? Your soul's blueprint in some way, before you can then know where you're going. And that's what's trying to get delivered to you, the knowing, the understanding, and the remembrance of the blueprint of your soul in some way, past, present, and then so you can understand future, you know, your future, your role in this lifetime, and the future that you have in this current existence, okay? All right. Wow, so we have the Four of Swords as the something to be aware of. That's pretty cool, because the Four of Swords can talk about meditation. So Spirit is saying here that in order to tap into these things, right, one mode of being able to heighten them or wake yourself up to these things and these gifts and this remembrance, basically, is through meditation. It's through removing yourself from people, places, and things with the Four of Swords, removing yourself from the outside world, the distractions, going inward, taking that time out to heal, to work on self. Self-care isn't selfish, right? And sometimes with the Four of Swords, we gotta separate ourselves from people, places, and things so we can hear ourselves better. And this is also a card of healing. So yeah, and the feeling here also I just got is that in order to kind of like wake that up, right? These inherent gifts that we come into this existence with. Sometimes we got to heal the paradigms that we're experiencing in this lifetime so we can break free of those patterns that can sometimes hinder who we're meant to be in this journey. So there's something about spiritual, like a spiritual awakening, spiritual growth taking place, a healing taking place, or you're about to be put on a healing journey in order to wake these things up inside you. So Spirit's trying to deliver to you all these gifts, psychic gifts, abilities, capabilities, the remembrance of your past lives, maybe, and the remembrance of everything that you were born with, right? But the one way Spirit's trying to say here, that the one way that you can kind of wake this up inside you is through meditation and through the healing work and through self-care. And by maybe even going out into nature and removing yourself from the busy everyday life if you can, where you can. Like a quiet space, quiet time, a time out. To ground yourself, right? Because the number 4 can talk about stability and grounding. Some of you might also be Piscean energy with the moon as well. Just throwing that out there. And the feeling is here, like once you get into that space and when you set that intention, right, to experience that, you'll be conscious and consciously aware, right? You will be a conscious co-creator also. Again, the moon talks about the subconscious, and there's things within us that we have to kind of like oftentimes shake up and wake up within the subconscious and then be aware of them. So we can be conscious co-creators, right? But I don't know, I just got breath work, Reiki, meditation, quiet time, like give yourself that quiet time either in the morning or right before you go to bed to clear your mind, your head, and work on self, right? To wake this up. Some of you are seeking those gifts, and we are all born with them. All of us have innate gifts that we came into this experience with. And some of us have gifts we haven't even woken up yet. Some of us might already have gifts, but then there's other gifts we haven't even touched yet. You see what I'm saying? But this is about waking those up. All right? And meditation might be one of the ways to open up that third eye, or, you know, because look at the moon, it's right there. To open that up. Because she's definitely doing that, you know, she's doing a meditative pose here. But let's see what this card says. Oh, look at that. Your uniqueness is always perfectly lovely, Orchid. Absolutely. Again, we all have our own unique talents, abilities, and journey and purpose to fulfill here as well. So some of you also have been trying to figure out what your purpose is here, right? And your purpose is definitely somewhere in that blueprint of your soul. And your purpose is unique from everybody else's, right? And it's only you that can fulfill that purpose. That's why it's saying your uniqueness is always perfectly lovely. You have a unique purpose here on this planet. You have a unique mission to fulfill here. And maybe some of you are looking to find out what that is. And Spirit is saying something to be aware of is it's going to require, your spiritual practice. Like you form a spiritual practice, whether it's taking that quiet time out for meditation, either morning or night, right? Or you do the healing work or the self-care rituals, whatever it is that you need to do, to kind of wake that up inside you. It is possible. And know that your soul came into this existence with a unique mission and blueprint to fulfill. And you came in with these unique talents and capabilities specific to your purpose as well. Some of you might already be fulfilling your purpose, but again, at the same time, there could be another aspect of purpose you haven't even woken up yet. You see? And it's only something you can fulfill. So if some of you are watching this and feeling like there's something more that you should be doing, right? This is that. This reading is basically saying, yeah, you're not wrong. There's another layer, perhaps, that needs to get uncovered or discovered or revealed, right? But it may require some further meditation. I don't know, I just got further study. Interestingly enough, never got that before with the Four of Swords. I would never look at that card normally as a studying card. I would consider more of a Page of Pentacles for that, right? But it just gave me studying. So further studying. Yeah, let's see what else we get here from the Making Magic. Okay. All right, let's see this one. It says protection, strong protective sorry, I can't talk today. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. All right, so remember I said with the Four of Swords, sometimes we got to remove ourselves from people, places, and things, right? To kind of like give ourselves that time out. Maybe that's what this is saying. Remove yourself from distractions, people, places, things, to protect your energy so that way you can tap into this. Give yourself that space, that safe space, right, to do this. All right, but you're protected in this journey is also what this is saying. And you're protected as you fulfill your purpose, discover your purpose, fulfill your purpose, and take that journey to fulfill the mission. Okay, I'm feeling like pile number 3 that chose the citrine. Some of you may be star seeds with a certain message. Mission. Oh boy, I was trying to say mission and message at the same time. Weird. Well, maybe this is your message in regards to part of your mission, right? There we go. But let's see. Self-confidence, strong self-belief, and a sense of self-worth. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, I think that, we do have to believe in ourselves. We have to have confidence in our journey, and, otherwise, the earthly existence can be tough. It's very dense. So it's like, we got to boost up our confidence in order to help us get through this. Because a lot of times, especially star seeds, you're vibrating differently than the physical matrix that we live in. You're not vibrating on the same vibe. Your vibe is different. Your vibration and frequency is different from the matrix itself, right? And because you're vibrating at a different frequency versus the one that you're actually in, it can be a little tough. No wonder you never feel at home, you know? That's why you don't feel at home. So it can kind of, I know this is weird, but it can kind of like shake your confidence a bit, knock your confidence a bit. But when you remember who you are, right? And that you're made of beautiful things, star stuff, right? Again, the remembrance, it will boost your confidence, right? It will make you believe in yourself, and you'll realize you are way more than this physical existence would have you believe. Okay? And you will remember your value, and you will remember your worth. Okay? And your confidence will go through the roof once you realize that. But again, sometimes we go through, we have to go through the healing journey. We have to do the self-love, self-care, and work on ourselves to kind of boost that confidence up, right? Some of you might even remember with the moon card, your starseed origins, and maybe realizing what you're really made of, okay, and who you really are will help boost your confidence. But just know that you're protected on the journey as you open yourself up to your purpose and your mission, okay? And you have a unique soul print, okay, blueprint, specific to you. So appreciate all your uniqueness as you open yourself up to discover what that is. Final oracle card here for you. Let's see. Whoa, okay. Ah, what? No way. Retreat. Do you see that? Retreat. That's the Four of Swords. Sometimes we got to remove ourselves from people, places, and things. We got to take a step back. We got to find our quiet space. We have to retreat. We have to go inward, right? And that's what Spirit wants you to do to kind of wake this up. But let's see. Especially if you guys have been like feeling like there's something else you should know about yourself, you see? Yeah. So let's see. 38. Spirit Guardian of Winter. It says, night is coming and the temperature is dropping as you follow the path through the snow to a small cabin. I happen to live in a cabin, so this is very reminiscent of what my house looks like. It's just kind of funny. But anyhow. Yeah, and cabin fever is a thing. I'm just letting you know. It is a real thing. It says, a golden light flickers through the windows. You stomp the snow off your feet, open the door, and step in. Instantly, you are embraced by the heat of the fire and the tantalizing aroma of the soup nestled on that potbelly stove. A large, overstuffed chair awaits you. You curl up in the chair and warm yourself by the fire. This card indicates that it's time to pull back from people and situations that do not empower or support you. Let go of anything or anyone that drains you. Protect, protection, right? Protect your energy. Yeah, that would be the Four Swords, right? It's so needed right now on the spiritual journey as you level up, as you awaken, right? As you remember who you are. The outside noise of the physical world and the lower vibes that are everywhere, really, they can bombard and attack all the time. And there's a need to kind of pull back, all right, to preserve yourself and your journey and this stage of your growth where you're at right now. Because Spirit wants to deliver this remembrance to you. And sometimes the weight of the world and all the situations happening in the world can kind of distract you from the awakening, the leveling up, the remembrance, the gifts that are waiting to emerge. Do you see what I'm saying? All right, so It says it's time to renew your energy, incubate your dreams for the future, make plans for tomorrow. But remember that this is a season of rest and recuperation. That would be the Four of Swords. It's healing as well. It says winter is a time for replenishing your inner resources. Care for your body. And I said self-care is not selfish, right? Care for your body and your health. Mend and organize objects in your home. Repair whatever needs to be repaired in your life. Step into sacred silence and space, I would say, to discover the answers within. Oh my gosh, this is so aligned. It says a spurt of springtime energy is coming, but you absolutely must be prepared and must create foundations, right? Because it's a number four. Four of Swords is all about grounding, right? And strong foundations. Otherwise, it can seem overwhelming and destabilizing. Spiritually, winter is a season of retreat and renewal. It's the time to be still and take stock of your life and your future. The spirit guardian of winter reminds us to stop the busyness of life and relax. You need a break. And honor yourself by giving yourself that break and taking that time out where needed, okay? Because that's going to help you recharge, recoup, and regain your strength. And not only that, help you on the journey, right? Help you through your spiritual growth and journey. But it says the spirit guardian of winter says, enter the silent, deep place within you, renew, retreat, repair your body, items, and relationships. Examine your life and make adjustments as needed. Watch your nocturnal dreams. Yeah, especially with the moon card. Meditate. Look at that. Meditate. Look for messages from spirit. That's what I said. I said that with the Four of Swords. Yep. And yeah, going back to the idea of dreaming, right? Because the moon energy can talk about that. Spirit is also trying to deliver to you messages, it feels like, through perhaps your dream state. Not only through intuitive nudges, but through the dream state. Or not only through your meditative or meditation practices, but also through your dreaming. Okay? So lucid dreaming and all of that. Some of these dreams can hold answers for you and wake you up to something about yourself that maybe is at present dormant. Okay. So this falls in line perfectly with your reading pile number 3. This is what I have for you. If you feel that this is helped and connected for you in some magical way, please do let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Want to take it a step further to support what I do? Please visit the link to my Etsy shop store down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have really cool things there that I make by hand. A lot of crystal jewelry. I'm working on right now trying to put new things out into the shop. So it looks kind of sparse right now, but I'm working on it. I also oftentimes have really cool things like Libyan desert glass for sale as well. Tektites once in a while in the shop, so keep an eye out for those. But anyhow, pay me a visit at any time. Much love to you wherever you are. Be well, be safe, take care, and always keep shining. Pile number 4. You chose Hematite as your crystal. Put that there. This is your card. There's a message on the back of this. I will be sure to incorporate it into the reading. We want to take a look at what is it that the universe is trying to deliver to you, and then we're going to take a look at what is it that you should be aware of about it. So what is the universe trying to deliver to you? Pile number 4, viewers. Whoa. Okay. What is the universe trying to deliver to you? Wow. So we have the King of Wands. I mean, maybe the universe is trying to deliver to you a King of Wands. I don't know. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Could be a person that the universe is trying to deliver to you. Somebody fiery and passionate and all about you. But nonetheless, the King of Wands is talking about inspiration. Okay. And the ambition and motivation to conquer something. So it kind of, this is also an entrepreneurial card, by the way. So creative endeavors and ideas and projects. So I don't know if some of you were actually trying to start your own business, because the King of Wands is a great card for that. The feeling is here, that's what the universe is trying to deliver to you. I kind of want one more though. What? The Star. A wish. A wish. The universe is trying to deliver you your wish fulfillment. And I just got the vibe of, like, with these two cards together, the direction of how to get the wish, the personal power, the know-how to get the wish. That's fantastic. I mean, the star energy is all about divine guidance, right? The King of Wands is all about the determination, the willpower, the divine passion, spark, and inspiration to pursue something, come hell or high water, right? Because he's relentless energy. He doesn't give up. I don't know if you can hear the birds, by the way. I have the door open in this room. And they're singing. But the feeling here is that the universe is trying to deliver you your wish fulfillment. The thing on like literally on your heart, the fire that's burning in your heart for something, a desire, right? Because the King of Wands can speak of desire and passion. So whatever it is that you're desiring, whatever it is that you're passionate about or trying to manifest at this time with the star energy is what the universe is trying to deliver to you. Okay. For some of you, yes, it could be a creative project, endeavor, or business. Something that Spirit has inspired you with to pursue. The star is saying here that you're being guided, and the method, okay, or the map to help get you there is what is soon to be delivered to you. The stars are a map in the sky. They've been used forever, right, to help navigate, because they are constant that way. There's certain stars that are stationary, and then there's other stars that move depending on the season or the time of the year, right? But because they are that consistent, right, and there's certain ones that you can truly rely on to be constant, right? Constant constellations. They are consistent in a way where it can be relied upon, right, to navigate. And that's why I say universe is trying to deliver to you right now, is soon to deliver to you that map to help you navigate. And it can be relied upon, this map or sense of direction that is going to be delivered to you. It can be relied upon to help you arrive at your wish fulfillment. So whatever passion it is that that has been burning on your heart, ideas, right? Desires and pursuits with the King of Wands. Whatever you're fired up about. Whatever you haven't given up on, okay? Because the King of Wands does not give up on itself or on anything that it sets its mind to or heart to. Whatever you have been like extremely passionate about, that your soul will just not let you give it up. That is what the universe is also trying to deliver to you. Spirit knows you're not going to give up. Not with the King of Wands energy. So the universe is trying to deliver right now, right? The map to help you arrive at it. With the divine guidance of the star, you won't get lost on your way there. You have protection from Spirit. The universe is also trying to deliver to you right now signs and synchronicities to help lead and guide the way. So don't let your fire go out for the thing that you desire on your heart. Don't let the fire go out for your wish, right? Your big wish, your big idea, your big dream. Because the star is saying that the universe is soon to deliver the guidance and the signs to point and lead the way to the wish fulfillment. The universe is literally delivering to you your wish fulfillment and the map that you will need to help get you there. So stay consistent. Be persistent. Don't let your desire for it go lukewarm, okay? Because the wish is soon to be delivered. What is it that Spirit needs you to be aware about this? For some of you, you might have Aquarius in your chart. Here's the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. The feeling here with the King of Wands also, if we're looking at this about love, the universe is trying to deliver somebody to you who's passionate about you and who will see you as their wish fulfillment as well. Okay, that's the other vibe I'm getting from this. So something to be aware of. Whoa, 8 of Wands. This is going to happen fast. 8 of Wands is fast moving, speedy energy. And we have two Wands cards, right? This is going to happen fairly quickly. So expect things with the 8 of Wands to take off, literally. Okay? Like I said with the Star, the universe is going to deliver to you signs, synchronicity to help point and lead, guide the way, right? Well, part of what's going to assist the guidance in helping you arrive at it with the 8 of Wands may also come in the form of networking, communication, phone calls, emails, texts, information, right? Information gathering, or information being delivered to you, or a conversation, you know, something might get triggered, right? Something might get triggered to know what the next steps are to take. 8 of Wands is also saying that something to also be aware of is that you're also at this time traveling right now as we speak in the direction of your wish fulfillment. So not only is Spirit in the process of preparing the map for you to follow, but you're already there. It's kind of like this feeling you're already at the airport. Okay? You're already at the airport. You're just waiting for takeoff. You already found your terminal. You're just sitting at the gate waiting for them to say, okay, all aboard. Something also to be aware of is that this, you know, being placed on the path towards your wish fulfillment or the desire of your heart might also have you travel. It might also take you somewhere, figuratively or maybe literally and geographically, with the 8 of Wands, because the 8 of Wands can talk about travel. And again, something to also be aware of is that this is going to happen fairly quickly. So buckle up, buttercup, right? Better put that seatbelt on, because there might be a lot of torque in that car and you're going to get some whiplash. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're in a jet, you might feel that G-force. Because things are about to take off really quickly. Probably more quickly than you're actually fully aware of and or prepared for. But I feel like this is the heads up to let you know that this is happening quickly now. It's about to happen. It's about to take off. It's about to, like, you know, and you're out of here. You're there. Boom. Also, remember when I was saying how, like, the King of Wands could be, the universe is actually trying to deliver a person to you, right? A passionate, fiery match for you. Somebody who you see as wish fulfillment and somebody who sees you as the same. Well, the 8 of Wands can also talk about passion. Cupid's arrows flying through the air. This person also with the 8 of Wands, though, could be at a distance from you, because it can sometimes talk about long distance communication, or having to travel to meet somebody, or having somebody travel to have, you know, to come and meet you. So that's also something to be aware of. It could be a long distance relationship. Sometimes the Star can also talk about distance or feeling like things are out of reach, because stars, they're beautiful. We can look at them and appreciate them, but we can't go gadget arms, right? That's an 80s cartoon. Sorry, I'm an 80s kid. But 80s reference, cartoon reference, but Go Gadget, he used to say Go Gadget arms, and his arms would stretch out and, like, be able to reach anything for, like, miles away. Right? We don't have Go Gadget arms. We can't do that. And that's why the feeling is with the Star that sometimes things feel slightly out of reach, and it's not that it really is. You know what I'm saying? Because even though the stars are far away, their light reaches us. You see, their light still reaches us. So, in a sense, we're not separated from them. You see, just like you can never be separated from your wish fulfillment, you can never be separated from the stars that give off their light and that reach you. You can actually set intentions and manifest with stars, right? That's why they say wish upon a star. I honestly believe that stars are light beings. And I have my own theory about it on a deeper level, but I'm not going to get into it here because I would make this reading really long. Okay. But I have my own theory. Just put it this way. There is a star out there with your name on it. Okay, there's a star out there with your name on it. Just keep that in mind. And that also applies to this, right? There's a star out there with your name on it. There's a wish to be fulfilled out there with your name on it. And that is what the universe is delivering to you. That wish fulfilled. And something to be aware of, you're traveling in the direction of it. Right now as we speak. Eight of Wands talks about that travel. And the map is being laid out. So be prepared to take a journey very soon. Okay? That's what this is all about, and I love it. Ideas brewing, right? Communication flying. For some of you, again, you might relocate, travel, or this wish fulfillment, the journey towards a wish fulfillment might put you or take you to a different place, introduce you to someone new. All right. Network with the right people to make it happen. You know, especially if it's like a project or a business, you know. Make the right connections over here with the Eight of Wands. And it's like also this feeling of like the universe connecting the dots on the map for you. So it's an easy 1, 2, 3 process to follow and boom, you're there. You know, that's how it feels. But let's see what this is. Oh, look at what? Snowdrop. Tomorrow brings the illumination of your hopes. Isn't that what the star card is all about? Hope and faith, right? And trust in spirit and the guidance of spirit. Yeah, and the stars do illuminate. They shine on us, right? Tomorrow brings the illumination of your hopes and dreams and your wish fulfillment with the star. I mean, how much more confirmation do you need, right? And what's cool is that this card has stars, right? Just like the star card. I love this deck so much. This is a Good Karma Tarot, by the way. So keep the fire lit. Like, don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your wishes, okay? Because that is what the universe is right now in the process, okay, of delivering to you. And the map to help you get there. All right, so let's see what we get from the Making Magic cards. Tomorrow, it says, tomorrow brings the illumination of your hopes. That's why I'm feeling like this is happening real soon and fast with the Eight of Wands. Whoa, okay. Look at that, air. Aquarius is air energy, right? But let's see. Aquarius of the star is air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. Okay, this is telling me that spirit is going to reveal something to you. Okay? A sign, a synchronicity. Also, air speaks of communication. All right? An insight. Visionary energy of the star as well. So this talks about something you set your mind's eye to. Something that you've envisioned for yourself. Something you have been passionate about in regards to that. Spirit is saying here that something will get revealed to you and give you insight. Like I said, the signs and synchronicity to help you find the way there. right? That is insight and truth. And a clear sense of direction as well. But let's see. Oh, what? Okay. No way. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. If they just flipped over, I didn't even get a chance to shuffle. What the heck? But look. Talk about synchronicity in my readings. Like, they're crazy sometimes. Like, I don't even believe it half the time. I'm like, whoa. It's even too much for me. It's too fantastic even for me. Okay. I'm just the instrument here, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it even gets to be, whoa, like my mind is exploding right now because it even gets to be too much for me. And I never stop getting excited about it. It never ceases to amaze me. Like, never. Like, look at that. The star. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. Do you see what I'm saying here? Like, how much more proof do you need? No freaking way. Look, safe and happy travel. Protection from harm when journeying. I said traveling with the Eight of Wands, moving, right? Happy and safe travels. Yes, you're traveling in the direction of your wish fulfillment. You are safe on this journey towards your wish fulfillment with the star. Look at that. Heavenly assistance from your angels and guides, your spirit team. Exactly. Your spirit team is helping to guide the way. And I mentioned that also with the star. They're providing the map to help get you there. That's the assistance and the divine guidance that I talked about with the star. Absolutely. Your star family. Holy cow, guys. This is wild. Let's get a final to finish this out. Like, this is too much. I love it, though. Let's see. Final oracle card. For pile number 4. You're safe and protected on the journey towards your wish fulfillment. You're traveling there right now. Please know that. You are actually at the airport already, like I said. You're just waiting for the go. All aboard. Can I check your ticket, please? Can I weigh your baggage? Like, that's literally all you're waiting for. Final oracle card for pile 4. Let's see. All right, so it says Bluebell Fairy Gratitude. I love the stag there. Let's see what it says. Bluebell Fairy. All right, so it says, the early morning forest is shrouded in low-lying mists. It says, as you step into the meadow, you glimpse heavenly blue flowers seeming to float above the mist. Their deep color draws you closer. Each bell-shaped blossom bows down on its stem as if in prayer, humility, and gratitude. Gratitude is the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern-day alchemy, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination. And it's so simple. Find what's good and wonderful in every moment. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. I'm grateful that I can do this, that I can do these readings, okay? So you know what? Pile number 4 viewers, do me a favor. Put in the comment section, right, something you're grateful for, okay? Because I think this card right now is reminding us that our gratitude is going to speed up the process towards our wish fulfillments. Okay? But let's see. Let me know in the comment section. Yes, please do. Let me know in the comment section something you're grateful for. Okay? Find what's good and wonderful in every moment. No matter what's happening around you, there's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life will grow. So discover what you're thankful for, even the people and situations you found challenging, and watch miracles unfold. The universe is grateful for you. And I'm grateful for you, my audience. So thank you for watching and hanging out with me this far, right? 20-something minutes into your reading. But it says, appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and miracles will abound. In addition to gratitude, bluebells are thought to symbolize humility. And as you step into the soft, gentle energy of humbleness, you'll find that your gratitude for even the smallest things in life expands. Bluebells open the door to magic. Legends describe ringing the bluebell like you would a bell in order to bring fairies to you. In the spring, bluebells grow throughout the woodlands in a lush carpet, and you can feel the magic simply by being near. The spirit of the bluebell fairy says, the more gratitude that you have, the more bounty will fill your life. Cherish the preciousness of all things, and joy will fill your life. The universe is thankful for you. And the other thing that I just felt as I read that last line, the universe is thankful for you, and is going to show you how thankful and grateful it is for you existing through the delivery of this wish fulfillment to you. So it's kind of like feeling like the delivery of your wish fulfillment is a thank you present from the universe. Okay? So just keep that in mind. This is what I have for you. Pile number 4 viewers. This is beautiful. Let me know something in the comment section that you are grateful for, right? Let's spread some gratitude around. And if you, like I said, if you feel that this has helped and connected for you in some way, let me know in the comment section down below. Like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. I want to take it a step further to support what I do. Check me out on Etsy. The link to my Etsy store is down below in the description box. Pay me a visit. I have handmade things there that I make by hand on my free time, including crystal jewelry. Sometimes I have tektites like Moldavite and Libyan desert glass. This is one of my Libyan desert glass pieces. Sometimes I'll have tektites there. Right now, my Moldavite is sold out, but I'm working on putting Libyan desert glass out now. So I know my shop looks kind of sparse right now, but it's because I'm working on making things, and that takes a little bit of time. I also do have tarot readings there when available, keyword when. My availability is super limited right now. I got a lot going on, so that has been limited, but I will always repost readings for my audience as I become available again. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that. If you see a reading, grab it. All right. If you don't see anything there, it's because readings are sold out, or I have not the time to do them. So therefore I have not been able to repost because my availability is limited. But anyhow, pay me a visit at any time. I'd love to see you around. Take care and always keep shining.